Jack was a young student. He lived in a small town in the United States. Jack was kind, cheerful, and loved spending time outdoors. Every afternoon after school, he walked to the town park. The park was beautiful. There were tall trees, colorful flowers, and wide green fields. Jack enjoyed watching birds and listening to the wind. One sunny afternoon, something unexpected happened. As Jack walked near a park bench, he noticed a dog sitting quietly under a tree. The dog had golden brown fur and friendly eyes. Jack stopped and smiled. The dog looked at him and slowly wagged its tail. Jack carefully walked closer. The dog did not seem afraid. Instead, it stood up and walked toward him. Jack gently patted the dog's head. The dog seemed happy. From that day, Jack and the dog became friends. Jack named the dog Max. Every afternoon, Max waited for Jack near the same tree. When Jack arrived, Max would run toward him excitedly. They spent many hours together. Sometimes they played with a ball. Sometimes they walked around the park. Sometimes they simply sat together and watched people passing by. The days became more enjoyable. People in the park often smiled when they saw Jack and Max together. One weekend, Jack brought a bright red frisbee to park. Max loved chasing it. Jack threw the frisbee high into the air. Max ran across the grass as fast as he could. He jumped and caught it perfectly. Everyone nearby laughed and cheered. Jack was very proud of his friend. As the weeks passed, their friendship grew stronger. Jack told Max about school. He talked about his dreams and his favorite subjects. Of course, Max could not answer, but he listened quietly. Sometimes that was enough. One afternoon, dark clouds appeared in the sky. A strong wind began to blow. Soon, rain started falling. People quickly left the park. Jack ran to a small shelter near the playground. For a moment, he could not see Max. Jack looked around nervously. Then suddenly, Max came running through the rain. Jack laughed with relief. Max shook the water from his fur. The two friends stayed together until the rain stopped. After that day, Jack realized how much Max meant to him. Months passed. Summer slowly became autumn. The green leaves turned orange, red, and yellow. The park looked different but just as beautiful. Jack and Max continued meeting every day. One afternoon, Jack arrived at the park but could not find Max. He looked near the tree. He looked near the playground. He walked around the lake. But Max was nowhere to be seen. Jack felt worried. For the first time in many months, he sat alone on the bench. The park felt strangely quiet. The next day, Jack returned to the park. Again, Max was not there. Jack missed his friend. He hoped Max was safe. 3 days later, Jack walked into the park once more. As he approached the old tree, he heard a familiar bark. Jack turned around quickly. There was Max. The dog ran toward him as fast as he could. Jack smiled from ear to ear. He knelt down and hugged his friend. Max happily wagged his tail. Jack laughed. He was very happy to see him again. From that day, they spent even more time together. They never took their friendship for granted. One evening, Jack and Max sat on a bench watching the sunset. The sky was filled with beautiful shades of orange and pink. The air was calm. Everything felt peaceful. Jack gently patted Max's head. Max rested beside him. As the sun slowly disappeared below the horizon, Jack smiled. He understood something important. Life is better when you have a good friend. The two friends watched the sunset together, and their friendship continued for many years. Moral: true friendship makes every day brighter and happier.